Is this the final Bitcoin crash? We got to be talking about all of the different nuances of what's actually happening in these charts here, because there's some very alarming price action in my opinion, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I'm viewing it and what I'm doing to be profitable. So without further ado, welcome back to Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Anything I say in this video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's hop into it. All right, guys, so let's start off here. I want to paint you this picture here, and we're going to start off on the daily time frame on Bitcoin. We just had our daily close, our weekly close, and our monthly candle close. So it's a big shift in price action, and on those closures, we saw Bitcoin take a tumble. Okay, so right now we are looking at Bitcoin, and we have wicked below 88,000. We've broken back below it after we were closing above it, and I was really hoping that this was going to hold 88,000 and set us up for a continuation to 94 and $100,000 Bitcoin, where I could actually layer into some of my short positions. Now, we didn't quite get that. I layered in onto some of my alt short positions around here, but it's not as significant as I was hoping for. I was really looking for a further bounce to actually capitalize on it, but you know, trading's all about probability and statistics, and there's always invalidations. I was right about the bounce, but I wasn't right about the different levels of us that we should be hitting, all right? Like, I was expecting 94,000 to play out, but, you know, Bitcoin just hasn't had the legs. It just hasn't had the legs, and, you know, if you look at Market Cipher here, the RSIs are pointing to the downside. You have two green dots on volume indicating bottom signals, but when you have the bottom signals flashing and the money flow is red like this, it's getting pretty thick here. Usually, you don't see like true like bottoms where you actually get big continuation. It's quite bearish, and you should be expecting for more of this to play out. And if you zoom out on the daily time frame, you can see all we've really been getting is lower high, then elevator down, stair step up, lower high, elevator down, stair step up, and potentially the beginning of the elevator down. Now, I will say, is this the last dump? Is this the last part of the Bitcoin bear market? Probably not, guys. Probably not. And I will say, though, there's also a chance that this is not, that this dead cat bounce is still in the making if we can close back above 88,000 on the daily time frame, which is about 18 hours, 19 hours from now, which, guys, is also when the weekly candle open is starting to happen here in the next couple hours. So I do think there's a lot that can happen. The traditional market's opening in a few hours, so pay very close attention on the daily time frame. But I want to show you what else I'm seeing here. Like on the weekly time frame, we are still somewhat above 88,000. We're breaking below it just barely, but I'm not quite sold on the idea that the bounce is canceled. But I do think that if we do get a bounce, it probably will be quite minimal based on the weekly time frame, and the overarching longer trend is most likely going to be to the downside, guys. So when I see this, I'm looking at Market Cipher. The RSIs are now below the 60 line. It looks like it's trying to level off. The money flow is starting to get a little bit spooky. Once this money flow starts to turn red is when you know, especially on the weekly time frame, like, okay, yeah, we're obviously in a bear market. Yeah, this is probably a great buying opportunity right now. I will say seeing the momentum wave be below the 60 is somewhat oversold territory. Like last time we saw that was back, let's see if I can show that. It was back around here, which was, yeah, last time we saw that, oh my gosh, was in the heat of the bear market, really. Like, look at this, when we broke below the, it's not the, is it the 60? It's the negative 60 line. It was when we were dipping to 17,000 when it was really truly a bear market. Now, you could make an argument, well, okay, well, then that's a perfect buying opportunity. Well, guys, I buy Bitcoin every single day. I am hedging on my spot Bitcoin holdings by shorting altcoins, and I have different tranche levels to actually layer in significantly. My first tranche level was below 94,000, then was 88K, and my next one will be around 75,000 to 73,000, which I do think is on the table here in the coming months here. I really do believe that. Hopefully after we get that dead cat bounce, because yeah, I need a little bit more of an opportunity to short this. Like I caught the top when it comes to like shorting the top when it comes to altcoins, but I was prepared for at least a bounce around like 100,000, but we just cut straight through it. So they're really small positions. They're not as sized up as I would like them to be. So now let's talk about the monthly. The monthly is closing below 88,000. Well, it's open below 88,000, which is concerning. We're looking at non-Heiken Ashi candles, I will say, because the Heiken Ashi it doesn't paint the full picture when you're looking at what's going on here. So if we see monthly candle closure below 88,000, guys, yeah, we're going straight to 73,000 in my opinion. And you look at market cipher on here as well. RSI is pointing to the downside, and officially we are below the 60 line on the momentum waves on the monthly time frame for Bitcoin, which is very, very bearish in my opinion. Last time we saw that was when, guys, look at that. Last time we saw that was really when we started to break down into the bear market. So it's very, very on par with that. Could we see a little bit of reversal? Sure, but we're in a bear market, guys. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I'm shorting alts, and I'm DCAing into Bitcoin, and I'm getting ready to add some size to my Bitcoin spot positions. But you have a little bit of time. You have a lot of time to time the bottom, and you don't have a lot of time to time the top. So if we're going to be forming a bottom, it'll be a significant amount of time to actually layer in, right? Now, I want to also talk about this. So Zcash. I say over on Twitter, follow me through the 3 Blacksea. I say, I am so sorry. Because I don't like seeing people get wrecked. I know a lot of people FOMO'd into Zcash as it was going up. It was like the last hurrah of this crypto cycle so far. And I have been shorting it since $583. I'm about 1,082% on it. And once again, though, it is not a significant trade. I'm pretty upset about that because it could have been a juicy, juicy trade. And I've been waiting for these bounces, and I'm not getting a bounce. Usually people are wait for bounces to buy in, but I'm waiting for the bounces to actually short because I do believe we're in a bear trend here. I do believe we're in a bear market, so I'm putting my money where my mouth is, guys. And I quote tweeted this post I posted earlier about how I was expecting us to be breaking down, and we did, and I quote tweeted, and I'm showing you guys my profit on it. If you look at Zcash, like, it looks so weak, guys. It looks so weak, and this will be a crazy pump and dump, if you will. I mean, we wicked up to what? Wicked up all the way to $767, and now really from a lot, it was an interesting play. Everyone on Twitter, all the big influencers were pushing it. Everyone on crypto YouTube was pushing it, and now it was a strange time to see Zcash getting pumped, and it was kind of like a big exit scam in my opinion. Now, scam is the wrong word; it's a little bit brash, but it was the last pump for people to actually make money while Bitcoin was plummeting down to earth, right? Now, my Zcash short right now is $1,210 in the profit, up about 1,200% here. And I'm going to continue to have this short open, and I'm going to be looking to add size to this position, guys, over on Blowfin. If we get a bounce, we need a little dead cat bounce. Come on, this is actually crazy that it's been just straight down, but I'm patiently waiting. If you guys do want to trade with me and you want access to our private Discord, all you got to do is sign up to Blowfin using the description box, the link in the description box or the pinned comment section below. You click this link to Blowfin, you get a $5,000 sign bonus, as well as access to our private Discord with Crypto Kip and I. And there's a little bit more of a one-on-one community with us, and we have a lot of trade signals there. We have a lot of people talking about the market, and it's a lot of fun just kind of building a community there, a little bit more one-on-one with you guys. Instead of me just talking to the camera, I can actually talk with you guys. It's pretty cool. But guys, take a look at all the affiliate links down below. It helps support this channel, and there's a lot of bonuses for you, so it's a win-win for everybody. Now, I just want to come on here because we had our monthly candle closure, and I wanted to tell you guys about what I was thinking about this market. I don't know what you guys think. Do you think that the bottom is in? Do you think this is the last dump? I think that we're due for an actual bounce, a real bounce. I was right about a bounce happening, but man, Bitcoin can't have any legs. So these bounces can't have any legs, which is quite bearish, and it's going to be a very interesting remainder of 2025. I'm very curious if we get that Santa Claus rally, if that bleeds over into crypto or not. I have a feeling that it probably won't, but time will tell. But that's all I got, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now, sign up to Blowfin, get access to our private Discord. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.